Sometimes we do a combination of both. Typically, a combination of both is optimal. You're going to play down some debt, and we're going to see if we can get you some more once your credit score starts to increase. So that's a very good thing for you if you do it this way. That's how it can impact your credit and impact your credit in a positive way. Now, of course, when you get this card, you're going to take a little hit initially. Initially, you're going to take a little hit because you got the inquiry, you create new debt, all that kind of thing. You're going to take a hit a little bit on your credit score. Not so much. If your credit score goes down 60, 80, 100 points because you got a new card, then you need to contact me. Call me. 312-600-5855. Call me because there's another issue. Something else is going wrong because it shouldn't fall that much. If it falls 12, 10 points, then that's the cost, if you will, of getting this new credit added to your credit report. So make sure you look at those things when it comes down to realizing and seeing, hey, do I want this debt? Do I want to transfer this debt? If it works out for you financially, be damned with the credit score. If it works out for you financially in this particular instance, then you want to go ahead and do it because your credit score can and will recover. One of the reasons it's going to recover is why? Because you listen to the 800 Credit Score Man show, because you have access to me. If you have an issue, you can always contact me and ask a question, and we can go back and forth. And the piece de resistance is that if you feel like you need to become a client, that you need some help, then you can become a client of mine as well. So that's how these balance transfers work. That's how they impact your credit score and some things that you need to look at. Now I'm going to give you this particular note of caution right quick. So if you use a card that already has a balance on it, and you're going to do this transfer, and you're going to transfer money from one card to another card that already has a balance on it, you need to be cautious about how you make those payments. Most of the time, well, back in the day, credit card companies would kind of do us a little dirty. So back in the day, what would happen is you do a transfer and you're like, okay, I got zero for 18 months and you're making payments, extra payments and all that stuff, and you're thinking it's going to that particular amount. If you already had a balance, oftentimes they would either stick it to that balance that you're talking about, that the transfer portion, and so that's working out for you. But then they wouldn't put anything towards the money that you already had. So you got this already let's say $5,000 sitting on that credit card already at a 15, 16, 20% interest rate. And you're sending payments in every month, and they're not putting any money towards it at all. So then it's just growing and growing and growing. That balance is growing and growing and growing because you're not making, quote unquote, you're not making payments to that portion of it. So now, because of, the Card Act and some other things that have gone on, it's much better for us. So you may get a portion of that money, whatever you send in. The minimum balance could go to the balance that you already have on the credit card, and then the rest, the overture, the extra money that you send in, goes to paying down that amount that you transferred that has 0%. The best thing to do for you, if you've already done that and you have no idea how they're really calculating this for you, to give them a call. Look on the back of your card, look at that 800 number, give them a call, ask them how they are applying that. If it's not to your satisfaction, then you need to ask them to apply it a different way. Maybe they can, maybe they can't, maybe they claim they can't, but they actually can, because they're going to do what's in the best interest of them, typically, not necessarily the customer. So give them a call. If you don't get any satisfaction from the first person you talk to, just like when you call a collection agency, ask to speak to a manager, ask to speak to a supervisor, and they should be able to help you out, and you'll be able to put your financial picture back in the right place and the way you want to do it. All right. So look, thank you guys again. Thank you so very much for coming in, listening to the 800 Credit Score Man. 60,000 listeners on iTunes and Spreaker alone. I cannot thank you guys enough for doing that. Continue to share the show. Share, like, comment, follow, all of those things. Follow me on Spreaker. I need some more Spreaker hosts this show, and I have less followers on Spreaker than I have on Castbox and Podbeam and other places that just added the show. So go to Spreaker.com. You got to create a profile and all that stuff. And then do that and follow me there. I'll follow you back there as well on Spreaker.com. So again, thank you guys for coming in, listening to the 800 Credit Score Man Show. Before I get out of here, you know how I got to do it. Kobe, Cameron, and Carter, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm out.